Well, good evening, good people. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. The shit has hit the fan totally, okay? The Michael Irvin segment that Jerry Jones had, okay, where literally, and you know what? I'm going to pull this up because we have Jerry Jones being called out. Now, I've just got finished doing a bit of a live stream with my man Simon. Shout out to Simon Says. He's an old head like me. We're old school. We saw the Cowboys win their Super Bowls, okay? We've seen greatness, and that's why we can't turn our back on them. This shit that we have here, to me, is all for show because we've got all kinds of stuff that's just breaking loose. And I guess if you're worried about beating the Eagles, why not have all the shit breaking loose and stuff? I guess if you don't have Micah Parsons in the game and stuff, you got a built-in excuse on why you didn't win if you don't win, right? And, you know, if you're not going to win, at least have everybody talking about you. So Jerry Jones with Micah Parsons, and hopefully I got this rewound far enough back where he basically says that, you know, we tried to take the deal to Micah Parsons' agent, and he told us to shove it up your rear end. Let's go to the tape.
That play into it, that okay, even Dak, who's a protected guy at quarterback, had those injuries, and now you're talking about a guy like Micah, who is not as protected at running around. So I got to ascertain from what you said to me earlier that this thing also counts into your understanding of this contract negotiation.
Okay, Mike, I'd like to turn the table on you a little bit and say, which is the most the most important increment? The top-rated quarterback,
no doubt,
or the top-rated pass rusher?
Yeah, no doubt, top-rated quarterback, no doubt.
Yeah, okay, so that's what Dak had going for him because he was out of contract. And Micah is a pass rusher, outstanding. We need him to win, and we should have him to win. We can have him 3 years, like it is right now. We can have him 3 years without having a disagreement. He should though, in my mind, because he'd be the highest guaranteed player ever on defense, was what he's been offered.
And okay, and I'll let it go at that. I'll let it go at that. I'll drop this one thing on you because this is.
When we wanted to send the details to the agent told us to stick it up our ass.
Oh, wait. Now, see, I was
just so you're clear.
Wait. What do you mean? So wait. Well, what do you mean? Because people are going to ask.
Mike and I talked. Mike and I talked, and then we were going to send it over to the agent. And we had our agreements on term, amount, guarantees, everything. We were going to send it over to the agent, and the agent said, "Don't bother, because we've got all that to negotiate." Well, I'd already negotiated. I'd already moved off my mark on several areas.
Okay, so that's Jerry Jones's, you know, he told us to stick it up our ass. Now, did he factually say, Jerry Jones, take it, roll it up, and shove it up your keister? Or are you trying to say that figuratively that's what he said? Because we now have Ryan Clark, who talked to the agent. Let's go to the tape.
I just hit David Mulligetta, and I simply asked him, I said, did you tell Jerry Jones to stick the contract up his ASS? Because I was like, ain't no way. And he laughed, and he said, I've never used that phrase in my life. So for anybody who is reporting that, for Jerry Jones saying that, this is false. This never happened. This is just another public way to make this situation, which is already ugly, even uglier.
Even ugly.
David Mulligetta in no way has ever told Jerry Jones or any other general manager or owner that. It's all bull crap. It's all lies.
Okay, so you have that now. And just for the sake of argument, to make sure that it's big enough, we have Micah Parsons, and let me pull it up. Micah Parsons has now removed everything Dallas Cowboy-wise off of his social media. He now has Micah 7:8. Even if I fall, I will rise. The Lord is my light. So, here's my thing. I want you to remember something. Here's what I still believe, and Simus goes along and believes the same thing I do. This is all the show. The Dallas Cowboys are WWE. Okay? This is the Family Feud. Remember, Micah Parsons is the president of Bleacher Report. Jerry Jones will tell you flat out.
I do believe if we're not being looked at, then I'll do my part to get us looked at. The beautiful thing for networks or, if you will, streaming companies is that the NFL is a 365-day-a-year interest factor. A lot of programming, you have to spend as much to make it, to promote it, as you do to make it. The Cowboys are a soap opera 365 days.
The streaming will begin
When it gets low, I'll start hearing.
Please take your
And
seats.
so it's wonderful to have the great athletes, have the great players, but there's something more there. There's sizzle, there's emotion, and if you will, there's controversy. That controversy is good stuff in terms of keeping and having people's attention.
There you have it right there. You know, here's my thing. Something that Jerry Jones said when we opened training camp was about, Micah Parsons out there. He can get hurt in training camp. And it makes you wonder if it's like, okay, if he misses training camp, no big deal. We just want him ready to play the season. And if you're Micah Parsons, understand that your salary, your contract, which is slotted, there's nothing you can do about it. His actual cap number for last year was like $5.6 million. He got most of his signing bonus and guaranteed money the first years. Yeah. So when you looked at game checks last year, not that there were chump change, but, you're talking about like $300,000. We're talking about this year with that $24 million divided by 18 game checks. They're about $1.25 million for every game. He ain't missing games. People. Trust and believe that one. All righty, good people. As always, you're up to speed with As the Cowboys Turn.